I am Mama Ducks, Baby Duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, quack, quack. But watch this, though. Man, Seth Rollins came down to the ring and he said that he only got two missions in his head. And the first mission was to get back his title, the title that he never lost, his World Heavyweight Championship title. Then he said that his second mission was to get rid of the vision. You know what I'm saying? He said that that Logan Paul and Austin Theory, they was over there, messing with them Samoans. So, so he know that that ain't gonna end well for them. So they taken care of. He said that Braun Breaker is in the hospital. He said that Bronson Reed is in the hospital. Both of them on the shelf. He said Paul Heyman left by himself. He already knew he was going to try to find somebody to protect him. So he put Brock Lesnar on the silver platter for overfilming. And when he said that, the crowd just started, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So Seth Rollins was like, yeah, y'all right, that man right there, he is the future, but I don't want to talk about the future, I want to talk about the right now. And right now, you know what I'm saying? He was saying that if Gunther is going to try to be a shield for Paul Heyman, then he pretty much in the vision too. And it may be business what Gunther is doing with Paul Heyman, but if he gonna continue to stay aligned with Paul Heyman, it just got real personal for him. You know what I'm saying? And then he was finna get ready to say something else, but all of a sudden the crowd started getting loud, and then the crowd panned to the right, and you can see Gunther getting off in the ring, and then Gunther tried to hit him with the sleeper. But when he put him in the sleeper, Seth Rollins slipped out of the sleeper and he rolled. Gunther trying to get up, and Seth Rollins went over there to curve stomp him, but Gunther rolled out the ring, and when Gunther rolled out the ring, Seth Rollins took off his coat. He bounced off the ropes, boing. He tried to dive through the ropes with a suicide dive, but Gunther ended up catching him and threw him over the announce table. You know what I'm saying? So Gunther turned around because he thinking it's done. All of a sudden, Seth Rollins come back over the announcement table and jump back on Gunther. And, he started kicking him and punching him and stomping him and all this. And then Adam Pearce and the officials come out and they separate them. And to be honest, we done seen a whole lot of separations leading up to WrestleMania. I can't even lie to you. I'm not saying I'm mad about it or whatever, but yeah, it's been a lot of pull aparts going on. So anyway, the officials trying to pull them both apart, but Gunther ended up breaking through, and he big booted Seth Rollins in the face and knocked him to the ground. And then the officials started pushing Gunther out towards the ramp, towards the stage, And Seth getting back up, he get back up off the ground, and he looking for Gunther. He see Gunther going up the ramp, so he started walking towards Gunther. You know what I'm saying? They not really holding him back. They kind of trying to, but they not. But Gunther is he already walking off. He already too far. You know what I'm saying? So they chasing Jordan, end up grabbing Seth Rollins. Telling them chill out. It's over with now. It's done. You know what I'm saying? This was kind of like makeshift, and which I understand why they had to make this move. So many plans had to get canceled due to injuries of course, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. I know they was Braun Breaker was definitely going to play a major role going into WrestleMania. So with the injury of him, man, it definitely knocked some stuff down. And they probably was going to maybe hand the ball off to Reed, and then Reed got hurt too. You know what I'm saying? And then even if we go before that, Seth got hurt. So I can understand kind of why this was a makeshift thing, but at least they making it make sense. You know, um, um, Paul Heyman being the type of guy that he is, known for hiring people and good stuff like that. Gunther didn't really have nothing going on into WrestleMania that we could see. A couple of weeks ago, we didn't really know what if Gunther was going to even have a match at WrestleMania, and I'm pretty sure it's because they was trying to wait to see how long would Braun Breaker be hurt and try to see if they could, maybe squeeze in the match, but it looked like it was too late. Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all this. Um, when Gunther beat, did what he did to Seth, he ended up walking backstage, and then he ran into Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was like, "Really, I don't even know why you did what you did," you know. And he was like, to the best of my knowledge, you and Seth Rollins don't even have nothing personal going on with each other. And I didn't really ask you to do that for me, but he was like, look, I do owe you a real big thank you, Gunther. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what you did. And then Gunther was like, well, I made it personal with Seth Rollins, and it's very personal. But when it comes to me and you, Paul, this is business. He was like, I need a favor. Well, he didn't say I need a favor. He said, you owe me a favor. And y'all know what it's like when Paul Heyman owes you a favor. You know, we've seen that happen a couple of times, you know. So he put his hand out there to shake it. Paul Heyman ended up shaking the Gunther hand. He's smiling with that little greedy grin on his face. And Gunther stopped smiling. He pulled Paul Heyman to him and he said, hey, you owe me way more than a very big thank you. Paul Heyman was looking like, okay, you know, I get what you're saying, you know, whatever. He was looking scared, but he was looking like, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? So what that favor gonna be? We don't know, man. Depending on how some of these matches turn out, man. Gunther may be getting that World Heavyweight Championship or the Undisputed title back sooner than we think. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? But we'll see what kind of corners Paul Heyman cut. Uh, this storyline definitely need advancing, you know, since it's been made so late. I think they doing the best they can do with it. I'm not mad at it, man. And whatever stipulations they need to put on the line, I think they should probably add something to it. What that may be, I don't know at the moment. But hey, I don't think it's gonna be a boring match at all. But we'll just have to see what it is. We have to just wait it out. And anything that Paul is into, then you know it's gonna get some kind of spearhead. Definitely gonna be one of the main things that's on our screens. But watch this though.